A lot of people have been there, they have done that, and guess what? They are not satisfied. Do not get into a relationship. Do not get married. Do not date somebody just because your parents want you to. Don't date somebody, don't marry somebody just because your friends have pushed you to get into that relationship. Or if that is a toxic relationship, do not get in there for the sake of other people. If you are new to my channel, this is Bella. It's always a pleasure having you around. And if you are my old subscriber, you are so welcome. Click the notification bell and do not forget to subscribe. So in today's video, as you can see, guys, I will be telling, or we'll be talking, in fact, we will have a discussion or a conversation on why you should not date somebody for the wrong reason, or you should date with purpose. First of all, if you are like my old subscriber, you should have heard me talk about purpose. You all have a purpose, a destiny to fulfill, and all whatnot. Guys, a purpose, what does it really mean when I tell you, or when I talk about purpose all the time? Purpose is actually having like a focus. You have a direction. You concentrate on what's next. You concentrate on a particular goal. Let's say if you had to get up in the morning and maybe go grocery shopping, clean the house, do your homework or your schoolwork, and maybe go to work or exercise 5 minutes. Now, that is something you need to do. Now, if you focus, if you concentrate on your daily task and you get it achieved, it means you're focusing on something. So you have a plan, you have a purpose, you have something that you have to do, you have set in mind that you will do that particular thing, and you end up doing it. So if you focus, if you concentrate on it, you will end up doing it. So that's the same thing. Dating with focus, rather, or purpose, means you're dating with a focus. You are dating with something in mind. You don't go out there just dating anybody. Do you date? If you are dating somebody, it means that you want to probably marry that person. You probably want to, you want something serious. You will be committed to that person. Do not go out there, date anybody just for the sake of it. First of all, do not date somebody just because, for the fun of it. People's hearts are not like a football or a soccer ball or a basketball where you throw it wherever, whenever, however. People's heart is like a soft tissue. It's sensitive. People are important people. You don't just go out there trying to mess with people because, you want to have fun. Don't date somebody just because you want to have the fun of, oh, I'm dating somebody. Oh my gosh, I'm in a relationship. Everybody is in a relationship, so it's the new norm, is a new phenomenon, or is the new vibe and all whatnot. Don't do that. So date with focus. Get into a relationship for a reason. Don't get on there maybe because you wanna take pictures and post on Instagram, maybe because you guys look good together, or when he or she holds you hand in hand or hand in glove or whatever you call it, and then you guys is like a perfect match. Don't do that. Do not do that. Date with focus. Be with somebody because you love them and because you guys have a vision that you guys want to work together to fulfill that. You shouldn't go out there dating somebody when you guys have opposite visions. Like I always said in one of my videos, like how to be happy and single, or what to do when you are single. And I also have a video how to stop being in a toxic relationship. I will link that in the description box. So guys, don't just date somebody because you want to do it. Well, let's just do it because of whatever. No. Date someone because you have a vision, you have a purpose, that you guys are going to go actually like in the same direction. Like I always tell some of my friends, do not date somebody who you are in competition with. Date somebody that you guys will kind of complement each other. What do I mean by that? Date somebody who will encourage you, who will motivate you, who knows that you are not so good at cleaning and he can teach you. He will compliment you and say, hey babe, you know what, you can't do this. This is how it's done. He will actually be able to help you, make you in the areas that you are so weak in. He will help you and then motivate you, build you up in that area. And it's the same thing that you can do with him in the other area too of his or her life. If your other partner maybe can't dress good, you can teach them, maybe this is what you should match with this pair. You compliment him in his weakness. You can help him to be a strength. Like, okay, you can do this. Maybe he or she is trying to start a business and you are with them, and you, first of all, you cannot even date somebody who you guys have like antagonistic visions and stuff like that. If you are maybe a business oriented person, someone who can bear risk and do stuff just to realize, or keep late nights, maybe at home working while everybody's sleeping. Maybe your partner just want to be in bed and cuddle with you. Some people will not want somebody keeping late nights, maybe because you're working a night shift, or you are from the studio recording a song, or working on an album or something like that. Some people don't want somebody who is going offshore because you are away from home for a month, 2 months. You can't date somebody who maybe doesn't want you to be a medical doctor, because you will always be on call. So each time they call you, you have to go to work. Some people don't like somebody like that. If you marry or date somebody like that, your life will be miserable. Trust me, it will be. So you can't be with somebody who doesn't support you, who doesn't like your vision, who doesn't care about your purpose. You can't. You cannot be with somebody like that. That is for sure. In the same way, you cannot just go out there, date somebody, maybe because the person has money, you don't love the person. Like the other day, I think was it on YouTube or Facebook? I saw a video of a guy who killed his ex-wife. And there's another thing I saw, I think it was on Facebook. This guy, had been taking care of this lady. He knew probably that this is my ride or die and all whatnot. And he ended up killing this girl because it's like the girl accepted a different guy's proposal. This guy who did that act was like paying the bills and doing everything for this girl. Well, I don't even know the real fact of the story. I'm not here to judge that or what is right or what is not, but trust me, you shouldn't be in a relationship just because you like that person's money or finances. The person is gonna take care of you, is gonna sponsor you and all whatnot. No, don't date somebody because he will take care of your bills. Do not do that. Date somebody because you truly love that person, and then together you guys can grow, make a better family, and then the world will be a better place because you will be happy, and then we'll stop all these unnecessary killings and all whatnot. If you don't love somebody, you just don't love them. You shouldn't date them because you want to make your family proud. You want to make your mom or your dad or whatever. There's this thing, it's so common, like in most African cultures. When you are 25, 30, 35, your mom or family will start asking, or your parents, hey babe, why are you not getting married? When are you going to get married? I'm getting older. I want my grandkids, yada, 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 and all whatnot. Listen, you shouldn't marry because of your parents. Date or marry somebody for a purpose. Listen, your parents will not be the one spending all the years and all the time with your spouse. You will actually be the person doing all of that. So don't get into a relationship just to please them. Listen, it's better you displease your parents and then get married late, and then you should be happy in it. Like I saw the other day, these little memes and posts, whatever. It said that you should be with somebody because you want to be with them. So that got me thinking, be with somebody because you truly love them and you want to be happy with that person. A broken relationship is far, far better than a broken marriage. There are so many people right now who hurry or hastily got married. Some of them want out, but they cannot because they are kind of, in quotes, stuck in it. Some of them are not happy. Other people are single. And do not make these mistakes that these people that are already married are making. You have to learn off of other people's mistakes. I understand that everybody has a road or a route that we are all going. But guess what? Don't just go out and date somebody. Marry someone for the fun of it. If you want to be happy, you should be with someone that you truly want to be with, and the person that you know that you guys will work together. Someone that you will hold hands and pray together. You will hold hands and encourage that person. You hold that person's hand and motivate them. Pray with them. Pray for them. Encourage them. It's like you put on when you put on the stove of your cooker to cook. It's the same thing. When you put on your cooker or your stove to cook and all whatnot, it's the same thing. You will light them up, encourage them, and together you guys grow to be happy, amazing people and raise up beautiful and amazing people. Because like I always said, if you are toxic and you are in a toxic relationship, you will never be happy. Your kids will grow up in a toxic environment, and that's that's one of the reasons why we have so many people out here who are so toxic. You see people being depressed, people being suicidal and all whatnot. You don't want to be that person who is living a life that is going down the hill. Guys, the next thing I want to talk about is do not be with somebody or don't date somebody because of social media. I've seen so many people who date people because of social media. They say, okay, I'll be with this person because of this, because of that, because of that. And at the end of the day, you realize that these people are not even happy. This person has, 50 million followers. Oh, let me date that person. Maybe I can increase my own followers too. That is not what you should be doing. Like I always say, if you are single, work on yourself, be happy, do stuff, that will make you be a better version of yourself. And when you do that, trust me, you will be happy. Do not rush to get married. Listen, I'm not saying that you shouldn't get married, but take your time. A broken relationship is better than a broken marriage. Do not run to get married and then that's not what you wanted. You go out there and do stuff. No. And don't get married or don't date somebody because you want kids. I've had some of my friends tell me, oh, I think if I don't see any serious man, I'm just going to go ahead, have my kids and all of that. Life is more than just having kids. You don't want to bring your kids into a world that is so toxic, not good and all of that. Take your time. Pray about it, and trust me, you will find somebody who will love you, who will treat you right, who will be the most amazing person that you will have ever thought of. And do not set your standards below just because you want a man. No, ladies. Don't limit yourself. Don't put yourself down. Do not think that you are not worthy. That is why you just choose or pick any kind of man to be with because you want to think that is a great accomplishment or a great achievement. I always say getting married is good and all whatnot, but it's not like a great achievement like, oh, if I don't marry, I'm not complete. I'm not saying, don't misquote me. I'm not saying that you shouldn't get married. No, get married, but to the right person, to somebody who will love you, value you, appreciate you. So don't get married to somebody, just because people will say, oh, you know what, you may be successful, you may be this, you're wealthy, but you don't have a man, so you're good for nothing. No, God doesn't look at you like that. God looks at you that you are in his image, you are worthy, you are special, and he loves you just the way you are. The worst thing that can happen to you is that you listening should disappoint God. Do not disappoint God because he has invested so much potential, so many amazing things right inside of you. So beautiful people, amazing people, if you are watching, take your time, date somebody because you really want to date, because you are ready, and do not hastily get into a toxic relationship just because you want approval from people. If you don't remember everything that I said, do not forget this particular one. Do not be in a relationship because you are vulnerable. Because when you are vulnerable and you get into a relationship, trust me, you will be ill-treated and you will have hoped that you had made better decisions. Until next time, this is Bella. It's always a pleasure having you around. Do not forget that you are beautiful and you are the beauty of Christ.